What's up, guys? I'm back again, here to bring you my review of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now, I got a cool theme going on here from courtesy of, Ubisoft with the Uplay stuff. So let's get right into it, wherever the hell I put my book. With the story, honestly. Now, the story in if you played an Assassin's Creed game, you know the story is absolutely phenomenal. They didn't, same thing with this one. It was just so interesting, and you go from Ezio's story to Altair's to Desmond's, which of course you've done in Brotherhood, which is very interesting. Now, this is one disappointment of this game for me, is when you go back to be Altair. Now, when you're Altair, you're only Altair for so long, which disappointed me because Altair's story is so interesting. You finally find out what happened after Assassin's Creed 1. You go back to where you were in Assassin's Creed 1. It's so interesting. You find out sort of like his family and stuff like that. Really interesting, and I'm just sad you couldn't do it for much longer. I'm just mad they still haven't put a chapter select thing in there, because there's these endings, like in Brotherhood, and in these ones, I want to go back and watch, like the endings, because they're so interesting and so awesome. And so, it's just amazing story. There's certain side quests of Ezio's love interest, and I love doing that because you see a different side of Ezio, and the story itself, it's just awesome. Ubisoft finally shows what they actually believe, with the whole 2012 thingamajig going on. But it's just a really good story, really interesting, and I love it. So, and I'm a story-based gamer, so that's why I find these so interesting. I didn't play the multiplayer, so obviously I'm not going to review it. But it's like Assassin's Creed and Uncharted are perfect games for me because the story is so interesting and so awesome. So, Assassin's Creed Revelations, amazing story. Now let's switch over to, what is it? Gameplay. Now, the gameplay in this game, there's nothing in the game that really redefined Assassin's Creed. Like, for example, there's a thing called the hook blade. The hook blade assists you with combat and climbing. Now, it makes you climb a lot faster, and there's zip lines you can do, and you can hook on people's face and do a flip over and do some crazy ass ninja shit. Awesome. But I went back and played Brotherhood. Brotherhood, and I was like, where's my goddamn hook blade? But and a lot of people have been talking about the tower defense thing, Templars attack your den, and you gotta point them out and tell them to attack down there. I found that alright. It would have been better if you could actually use your, for example, use your Brotherhood and go down and fight with them while people are covering you from the rooftops while you're in the fight, doing all crazy shit. So Ubisoft, that's a good idea. And there's another thing with the carriages in the beginning of the game, where you gotta ram into rocks and stuff like that. I didn't know what the hell I was doing at first, but after I figured it out, it was alright. The tower den and the carriage thing, or the tower defense and the carriage thing, were nothing that really redefined. But I love the hook blade. I love it. You climb really fast, and you can jump high up and hook on stuff a lot faster. And I love assassinating people from the zip lines and stuff like that. And so I found the hook blade the most interesting new installment of the Assassin's Creed series. Now, the Brotherhood, I should say, is back, and this is what really makes me love these two games, Revelations and Brotherhood, is the Brotherhood. Now, there's something wrong with the game when you can stand on the roof and go, and then your assassins come in, and you just sit there and watch them kill everybody. Amazing. And of course there's an in-depth sort of thing with the levels. There's more levels, and they go out and get you money, and they come back and give you the money, and they get experience, and then they get up to Master Assassin. So then when you call them in, they don't die very quickly, and then you can assign them to dens, and then that prevents you from doing the tower defense thing. Now, a way to avoid the tower defense thing is make sure the Templars don't know that you're there. You gotta be sneaky. So, the box thingy-majiggy, make sure that the Templar awareness doesn't go all the way up, and then you can avoid that. I'm pretty sure, cause, yeah, either that or I own most of the ends. But, that's how we did it. But still, the Assassins is one of the most interesting things. It's the best co-op aspect you could ever ask for, because you call them in, And there's so many missions I've done in Brotherhood and Revelations where, you know, I just call them in and just watch them mess stuff up because, you know, you feel like Ezio, you feel like the general of the Assassin's Order with this aspect in it, and it makes it, you know, amazing. So I love the Assassins. What else we got? Graphics in this game, you know, are absolutely amazing. If you know, the other Assassin's Creed were amazing. You know, they upped their engine a little bit. You know, everything should be more detailed. But you know, what I love so much about the Assassin's Creed games is they take these cities, like they really went and took a picture of everything. Like in Brotherhood with Rome, like you can climb up to a tower and look at the city, and it looks like an actual, you know, city. It looks like Rome. It looks like Constantinople. They take these cities and make it so realistic, where, you know, there's a blacksmith and a blah blah blah, and there's like a person here and a person there dressed differently, and they're so detailed. And you know, what the hell else? You can, God, my nose is itchy. But you can freaking, everybody seems to always say something different. You know, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. So that's my review of this game right here, Assassin's Creed Revelations. 2 thumbs up, guys. If you love Assassin's Creed, you'll love this game. And one other disappointing thing is, you know, this is the last game with Ezio, so it's kind of disappointing for me because I love Ezio. He's one of my, you know, he's just one of the one characters where I just felt so badass being. So Assassin's Creed Revelations, go pick it up. You know, I think the next one you're probably gonna be all Desmond, but you know, Ezio. One of the best characters ever. So Assassin's Creed Revelations, go pick it up, guys. 2 thumbs up, and pick up all these ones too. If you haven't, you know, played these, Assassin's Creed 2, and sorry, hold on. If you haven't played these, you guys should pick them up, because, you know, and if you get this on PlayStation, it comes with a free copy of Assassin's Creed, the first one. So pick up your Assassin's Creed, guys. Revelation, awesome game. You guys have a good one. Subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. Assassin's Creed freaking rules. You guys have a good one. I'm out.